We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Pax Peppers, it is the Hornet Bomb, habanero, and honey hot sauce. But it is runny. Habanero and honey runny hot sauce. So, habanero honey is one of one of the Sauce of the Year winners, the Z Shield Maiden, relies fairly heavily on the habanero and honey combination, and that is a really special sauce. So I was excited to see that. And I thought, hey, we could have something. So Hornet Sting, habanero, lime juice. Are you brave enough to challenge the Hornet? They give this 7 of 10. I would not give it 7 of 10. Gonna throw that out there. This is a loose sauce that does not always like to stay together. It likes to separate. So inside we have habanero mash, which is habanero peppers and vinegar, plus honey, plus lime juice. Now, it is, as you can see, just a really super loose sauce. We have particulates of peppers to and fro, hither and yon. Pour a little of this out. You can see it pours. I almost think this needs a restrictor cap. I don't normally like those. On the sauces that are not Louisiana style or Cajun style, this one I think almost needs it. It is super loose. I almost feel like they didn't need to add extra vinegar. I think I would have tried it, I think, just myself with the mash and the honey and just see how that went. And then lime juice on top of it. Like I can smell it from here. I licked the bottle a little bit there, and it's just super astringent. You can see it is a sort of a orange, very orangish, towards orange red in the center, but mostly this is an orangish sauce here. It's pretty, but it's a little bit washed out, and I think that's part of the reason. It's runny, and I think that's kind of the side effect of that. All right, well, let's get to the tasting. Yeah. A little bit of habanero, a lot of vinegar, and a lot of lime. I am not fond of this flavor combination. For me, throw the lime out. That doesn't need to be there. And I think which is funny because, of course, Louisiana style is one of my favorite sauces, and you could make the case for that's, in some respects, almost pepper flavored vinegar. But the vinegar is overdone for me in this. There's not a lot of heat to this. Impressed. Right now I'm giving it a 1. Right now I'm giving it a 1. And that's after having it straight. So let's try it on some food. You can see supply chain issues. This came from Del Taco. No logos of any kind. All right. So, but it is tamale season over yonder. So we're going to have some somewhat messy Del Taco tamales. shredded pork, it's the only kind they have. It's fine. And that, and that. All right, let's slap it on. See how she sings. I'm gonna use this almost as a tamale sauce, I think here. Certainly, there's been other Peck stuff. I reviewed a number of their sauces, and I think sometimes there's some really good formulations there. This one, however, is not among them, for me anyway. Sure got a baseline. It's just so... It's overdone. It's sour and overdone. It just makes me sad. Tamales are good. The sauce and the tamales, not so much. You know, I don't know if this is a batch thing or... It's just so overpowering. It feels like there's a good sauce in here trying to get out. And that's the pity of this, is that the honey muzzle might even be there. I'm not getting any of that. And honey goes together so well with habanero. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a struggle. I ruined this tamale. I mean, I'm not, you've seen, I did all those Takis, and that's the big problem I have. Fake lime, even regular lime, I just don't, it's too easy for it to be overdone. And here's something that's ruined. So I don't know where this is supposed to go. Like, where are you supposed to put this? Same problem on chicken wings. Same problem on chicken strips. Same problem everywhere I've tried to use it. Lime and pork can go together well. Maybe I could try it on a fish taco, but it doesn't also go there with this much vinegar either. I'm not really getting any punched up heat here. It really saddens me to say this, but this is just not good sauce. So, we've gone through not quite half the bottle, but it's a fight. It's a struggle, I mean, that's the thing, is that, my philosophy on sauces, right? Life's too short for bad sauces. And I shouldn't have to struggle. I shouldn't need to be fighting the sauce. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to find places to use it, and I'm really surprised to have that from PEX, but here we are. I think this one needs to be rethought. It's so sour, and it's in an overpowering and honestly unpleasant manner. So, habanero honey, those two are good. The mash with the honey, fine. Toss the lime, or just give them a little shaker with the bottle, I guess, if you feel like there has to be lime there. I don't think it needs extra vinegar either. I think it's just a bit much. So that's what I would like to see. I would like to see this just as a mash with honey. Just emphasize just a more of that sweet. There's no sweetness. I can't get sweetness out of this. It just isn't really there. Mouth heat is really moderate. Like calling this a 7, not my 7. And I usually I can take a lot of these ratings and divide them in half, sometimes by a third. This one, if I divide 7 by a third, I get a 2 and change. I can't realistically call this a 2. If I could push myself to eat enough of it, I could probably get between a 1 and a 2, I think. But that'd be really uphill, and I'm a fan of PEX, but this is not a good sauce. Sorry to say. So, but there it is, the PEX Peppers Hornet Bomb. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.